we were kidding around earlier. We said, brunch. It's a big thing, and it's going to be a big thing over at Lockworks Tavern down in Branford because they're going to add brunch to the menu. When?
It's actually live already.
Oh, it's live?
Yeah, we've been 2 weekends already, Saturday, Sunday.
If anybody's going to know, it's going to be Chef Alex Cabrera who's back with us. Nice to see you.
Likewise.
Is it harder or easier to do brunch?
A lot of people don't like brunch or breakfast. I don't mind that. I think it's pretty good. It's pretty easy.
I mean, we do it in my house every week, but we're going to do something. I mean, it's funny because he teased me earlier. He said, we're going to do $1 million recipe. And I went, okay, what does that mean? He goes, eggs.
Yeah, so I'm going to highlight our soft scramble that we do on our steak and egg.
Okay.
So you have some egg yolks and egg whites on here. We're going to add a little cream. That's kind of the secret to make it light and fluffy.
Let's talk about that because I have gotten into the habit, I've left milk behind and put other things, including I put sour cream into my eggs. I put a little cottage cheese. But cream, the heavier, the better, does what to it?
Makes it airy, nice and airy, and the more you whip it, the better. So I have some pre-made one in here.
And this is not, in terms of, as easy as this is, it can be challenging if you walk away from it. In other words, just keep an eye on this, right?
Yeah, definitely keep an eye. It's going to go quick. One thing I do say is,
please,
you can always cook the egg more, you can't cook it less.
That's it.
Right? Same thing I say about the steaks, right? So
that's right.
Definitely.
Excuse me, can you turn this back to medium rare? No, that doesn't work, does it?
No, it's the same thing. You can cook your eggs more. I like soft scramble. It's not overcooked.
Good point. How hot is the skillet right now?
It's on high heat right now. I just cranked it, but it's probably around 300, 350.
Because I saw a little sizzle, and now I don't see much moving because I know you are constantly moving it. But that's the key.
Yeah, you want to kind of go low and slow. If pan gets a little too hot, you can take it off the fire.
Right.
And then you could always put it back on.
Think about that, low and slow, like you're doing barbecue. But no, actually, you're doing eggs. All right,
definitely.
Let's see if you can do two things at once. You keep stirring.
Certainly, yeah.
And talk about what you've got on this new breakfast brunch menu.
On the brunch menu that we're doing on Saturday,
Sunday. All the way over there.
We have our yogurt parfait with some fresh berries and house-made granola. We have our delicious steak and egg with some asparagus.
And by the way, those are the soft scrambled eggs, but you put some asparagus in there.
Yeah, so seasonal change.
Right.
Working on the spring menu right now, so asparagus is definitely a big hitter.
At what point in this do you want to add whatever vegetable you're using?
You actually start with it first. If it's a raw vegetable that you need to cook, like the asparagus, I would have done that first.
Okay.
And then if you want to take a look at these eggs,
and take a look
it was pretty quick.
That's right. They really.
I took it off the fire so it stops cooking, and the residual heat.
They still cook a little bit.
They still cook a little bit, right? So the residual heat will continue cooking, and for me, that's kind of how I like them, nice and soft.
That's right. That's a soft scrambled egg right there. All right, back to this.
Yeah, and then
you got on me because I said, "Is that your version of a munchkin?" And
that's kind of funny, but it's our stuffed French toast nuggets. It's been our #1 seller since we've opened.
I might be going for that.
I'm not going to tell you what it's stuffed with. You'll have to figure that out. And then it comes with two sauces: a bourbon creme anglaise.
Put me on the spot.
A bourbon creme anglaise on a salted caramel that we make in house.
I was going to say it tastes very creme brulee.
Yeah.
What is that? What's in it?
It's a cheesecake of sorts. We'll say that.
Oh, I definitely can taste that now.
There you go.
Oh, that is good. Very nice. Give us the hours when you open for brunch.
So brunch is Saturday, Sunday, 11 to 3. And yeah, come join us. Patio's opening up soon, by the way.
That's right. And then they got the spring menu too. Plate those eggs.
Yeah, sure.
By the way, we'll have not that the recipe is hard, it's eggs. But the technique, this is one of those videos, we always say the recipe's on fox61.com. But if you really want a good tip of how to do these eggs right, you just go watch a video. Alex Cabrera, Lockworks Tavern, thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much. Always a pleasure.
Always good tips from him. Guys.